Alright, welcome to yet another unboxing video for Match Attax 21-22. Today we're going to be unboxing the Lightning Mega Tin, which is guaranteed to get the Raheem Sterling limited edition card. But what we're very hopeful for is to get hopefully a player one jersey card, relic card, or an autograph card. Hopefully we get this is one of those lucky things. I have high hopes. Got my wife to choose which tin out of four tins to open. Let's see whether that has any implications on the type of cards we get. Uh, Although it's a moot point because we're gonna open everything up eventually. But hopefully, we get something nice in this tin, and it'd be fantastic if we can get like a super rare jersey relic card. Without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and open the box, and we'll get a sense of whether we are getting a special card. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be normal. I think it's gonna be the normal cards that we're gonna get, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. We do have the packet here, which is the guaranteed Lightning limited edition, as well as three Gold limited edition cards. So we're gonna set that aside first, and I think we have a Declan Rice limited edition possibly in this pack because it's a West Ham midfielder. So we're just gonna set that aside for a while, and we're just gonna go straight into the two packs here. We're still missing a few cards. Hopefully, we get some of the missing cards or some interesting crystal parallel cards that we are missing. And of course, we're still quite hopeful that we may get something very special in this packs. We're not 100% sure where the relic cards or the autograph cards reside, but we do start things off with very interesting a crystal parallel, Gravenberch, right, from Ajax. This is fantastic. This is something we don't have yet, and we are very happy to get this particular card, crystal parallel, Gravenberch, Gravenberch, right. We're just gonna set that over here. We're still figuring out the location of where we should put everything, and we differ every time. But anyway, we continue on to a Cristiano Ronaldo, uh, Juventus base card. That's a repeat. A Golini, right? Atletico Madrid club that Acuna, Porto. We're seeing a lot of repeats here because this is, after all, uh, kind of the second set that we've gotten. So Guerrero, PSG batch, Fred, Jorginho. We're still missing, I think, Masuaku. I believe we have that as well. Our second Roma club batch. Right. Cizeni, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Elistondo, this looks new. Right, I'm just going to set it aside and do a quick check later on. Sergi Gomez, not very sure whether that's something we have. So we're just going to double check that later. Hudson Odoi, then Rama, and we get into the inserts, which are your next gen Amad Diallo, right? And what you hear now is my cat not being invited down for dinner, but refusing to go down. Right, but we continue with Amad Diallo. We get in Acuna, man of the match. I believe that's new, something to add to our collection, as well as a man of the match Haller. And our fifth, I believe our 500 club, Kimmich, right? And Verratti style, that's something we already have. Super Saver, Courtois, Lewandowski, Goal Machine, Son Heung-min, Midfield Masterclass, and a signature style for Fana. Right. So for Fana, we're still missing, I believe, we are missing for Fana next gen card as one of those cards that we are still missing, and that's something that we're hoping to get. But we're off to a great start here because we do have some very interesting cards, and definitely basically we've basically gotten, I think, a couple of man of the match cards that we are still missing. So it's off to a great start. I'm just going to do very quickly a quick list of some of these cards so that we actually preserve them. Right, so what you're hearing is the sound of pins being stacked. And we're just trying to get access to some of the sleeves. And this Harler Man of the Match card is definitely something that new for us. We haven't gotten this yet, and I believe Acuna as well as the missing Man of the Match uh, card that we still haven't gotten yet in our collection. So these two are great, and of course Gravenberch Crystal Parallel card, that's fantastic. Right, and we're just gonna do a sleeve here. Yep, so we're off to a great start. Definitely, I'm getting 100 club here, Joshua Kimmich, which is a repeat, but that's fine. It's still a 100 club card. So, okay, moving on, we're just going to do a quick double sleeve before we move on to the next pack. So I understand this may be a bit of overkill for some of these cards, but we are just trying to do our best to preserve them, and hopefully they are protected, and one of these days in the near future they still maintain the well-preserved nature, and we are able to kind of handle them with a little bit more confidence. And we're just going to leave the Crystal Parallel Ryan Gravenberch up here, and hopefully it turns out to be a exciting player. Right, we're going to start things off with the next pack here, the second blister pack. Not blister pack, the second wax paper pack that we see here. And we're just going to open that up and see what other players we get. We see a Leicester midfielder here. Hopeful that it's a next gen, possibly a next gen card. But Kulisevich, we start things off with a Kulisevich Crystal Parallel. That's something new for us in terms of Crystal Parallels. And then we get David Bloom, we get Bonucci, Jimenez, Deme, Sociedad Club Batch, El Nesri, Rafa Silva. Do we have Rafa Silva? We're just going to do a quick check later. Sarabia, Ombre Con, Raheem Sterling, United Club Batch, Pulisic, and we have the base version of Kulisevich, of Pulisic, of course, is with Tottenham now. Atalanta Club Batch, Vertitude, Porto, Jesus Navas, Mendy, Ruiz, Scott McTominay, N'Golo Kante, Fornals. And we start things off here with Emerson Apprentice, Henderson, and Jones. Højbjerg, Man of the Match. Lodi Next Gen. Not quite sure whether we have Lodi Next Gen, but we do get another 100 club Neymar, right? Neymar 100 club, Rakitic, Foden, Defensive Warrior, Virgil van Dijk, Keylor Navas, and we do get De Bruyne as well as Tielemans as the last few cards. So no super rare cards here, no rare jersey relic or autograph cards, and we're just going to open up this plastic pack here where we are guaranteed our Raheem Sterling as well as gold limited edition cards, possibly the Clan Rice, which I believe we're still missing. Right, so we're just going to open it up and see what other cards we've gotten. I know we seem to be struggling a bit here. Let's try not to damage the cards as we go through them. And yeah, okay, finally. So, not very good at this. Okay, so we start things off, of course, with the Raheem Sterling limited edition Lightning. And we do get the code here for anyone that's interested. Not quite sure if it focuses. And we get a Gravenberch limited edition, Jan Oblak, and the Clan Rock. All fantastic. And I believe there are a few parts that's new for us, and that's the end of the unboxing. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Right. Bye.